Even though there was no deal between the United States and Iran over the weekend, there was one country that emerged as a clear winner: Pakistan. So how did Pakistan go from America's distrusted partner to its go-to peacemaker? Well, to understand that, it's critical to understand who the US president sees as actually in charge of the country. While Pakistan is formally led by Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, a civilian, Trump's repeated elevation of Field Marshal Asim Munir has confirmed what analysts have long said, that Pakistan is a country that's actually run by its military. But how did Field Marshal Asim Munir and his Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif get the country to this point? Well, to start, we have to understand who they replaced: Prime Minister Imran Khan. When the US ended its war in Afghanistan, he said, quote, "absolutely not to US bases in the country." At the same time, Khan was deepening ties with China and Russia. By that point, the US had already turned on Khan, and they were signaling a desire for regime change, with one department official saying, quote, "I think if the no confidence vote against the prime minister succeeds, all will be forgiven in Washington." So by April of that year, Parliament launched a no confidence vote, his government was dissolved, and he was out of power. In 2024, Pakistan held elections to replace Imran Khan. Shehbaz Sharif, a man who was seen as aligned with the military's interests, took power, even though his legitimacy was being questioned both abroad and at home. But to someone like Trump, who tried to overthrow the results of an election that he didn't win, none of that really mattered. What did matter was if this new regime could deliver. So Munir and Sharif moved quickly to prove that they could. Within months of Trump taking office, they had arrested and delivered the man who was accused of plotting the bombing of the Kabul airport, where 13 US service members were killed. They've gotten Pakistan to officially partner with the Trump family crypto company, and they've signed memorandums for the US and its companies to exploit rare earth minerals and potential oil fields in Pakistan. Now, courting Trump's favor made a big difference. In fact, Pakistan nominated Donald Trump for the 2026 Nobel Peace Prize. And that strategic flattery seems to have come full circle. Pakistan's rise as a peacemaker tells us this: that in a world where international laws and norms are being constantly subverted by strongmen and military might, those best positioned to broker peace could be the ones who are led by those very same strongmen who are fluent in the language of power.